Rodney was our friend from our youth. One day we went to Starville Fortress. We wanted to become members of the Star Force. It was a school that allowed access to a power that would protect Starville from any threat. To become a member, we had to practice to learn how to handle the energy. This energy comes from the Grand Star. This is the fountain that gives life to Starville. Without it, it would be a big disaster.
The first day of class, we started with the basics. We used a staff to learn how to do basic movements with it, such as striking a pose, spinning the staff, and stop using the spell, such returning the staff to its position. That day was a little hard to learn, but over time we got used to using the staff, so we could be ready in time. Then we got to the interesting part, using the spells. So we went to the Grand Star, and with the staff we brought it close to the fountain, and our staffs got the energy to use the spells.
With this energy we got different spells, like fire, electricity, ice, and psychic. We could use them in any situation. However, the spells have a limit. Once they are finished, they can't be used until the staff fully recovers. The spells are often very difficult to handle the first time. The three of us went through that, but over time we learned to handle the spells. After 2 years of practice, we finally became members of the Star Energy. As a reward, we were given staffs with a sphere and a star inside, and we were able to use the spells we had learned and new ones. People were happy because we were starting to help with our staff. But Rodney was trying to show off. When people ignored him, he got angry. We tried to talk to him, but he refused and decided to leave.
A few days later, we saw him outside the fortress, so the three of us went inside to help him. As we practiced with our staffs, Rodney just watched us. Eventually he confessed that he hadn't learned a few spells, so we decided to teach him.
During the lesson, Rodney disappeared. We heard a noise and went into the other room. When we found him, he was acting strange, with a blue star-shaped object on the floor. At that moment, he stood up and looked at us with an angry face. When we confronted him, he attacked us with a beam of white star power, knocking us unconscious. When we awoke, our staffs had been stolen.
We toured around Starville looking for Rodney. We found clues and eventually found him at the source of the Grand Star, along with a woman named Everly, who was our classmate from high school. They pretended to protect the star, but we didn't believe them. We used a special staff to create a protective layer to prevent them from stealing it. They got angry and left, dropping our staffs. We managed to regain our staffs. 2 weeks later, while we were resting, an earthquake has occurred. We went to the fountain and saw that Rodney and Beverly had stolen the Grand Star in the ship. So we then decided to use the special staff to create a protective layer. But they used a plasma beam to prevent us from protecting the Grand Star. We went up to the ship to confront them and asked them to return it.
Please bring back the Grand Star. I won't. People despise me, and now I want revenge.
Starville will become a disaster, and many people will suffer.
Get out of here. This doesn't make sense anymore.
Leave Rodney alone. He has suffered too much because of people, and yours.
Rodney, please. We can work this out. All right. I will consider it. After people appreciate me and become the king of Starville. Wait, what? So long, friends. No.
You did it. They deserved it.
Thank you, but I don't know how to move forward.
We're in this together, Rodney. I'm with you every step of the way. I will not let you face this alone.
Thank you, Everly. You are amazing. As a reward, I will give you access to the fountain of the Grand Star, and I will offer you the opportunity to rule Starville by my side. From now on, you will be the queen of Starville.
Really? You don't know how much that means to me, Rodney. You are so generous. I will do everything to make sure that Starville is ours.
I know, Everly. Together, nothing can stop us. Today begins our journey to the throne of Starville as king and queen. During the fall, we tried to use the special staff to protect us from the impact. We managed to create a force field to keep us safe. We landed on a place called Woohoo Island, a place we had never visited before. When we arrived at Woohoo Island, we saw that it was very different from Starville. We explored and discovered several sports. We had no home, but we found an abandoned house where we took shelter. However, we had no electricity and no resources.
The next day, we discovered that Rodney had betrayed us. Our staffs became useless, except for one special one. But we didn't know how to restore their power, or where Rodney and Beverly were.
A year passed and our conditions worsened. We had no money, no food, no work.
One day, a boy named Fernan came and asked for milk.
Hello, do you have any milk to give me?
Sorry, we don't have one.
Oh, don't worry. Goodbye.
Wait, don't go away.
What's wrong with them?
The truth is that we live in the worst conditions. We have no light, no food, no work, and we don't know what to do.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's very sad that they have to live like this. But I can help. My parents can get them jobs.
Thank you very much.
I'm Fernan. And you?
I'm Anthony.
I'm Brittany.
Nice to meet you, Anthony and Brittany.
Me too.
Alright, let's go to my house.
He took us to his home and talked to his parents. Then Fernan returned.
My parents want to help them.
Hello, my son told me about you, and that you live in a very difficult situation. Yeah, we had problems a year ago. It's hard to live on this island.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
There are jobs for teachers at the school. Would you like to work there? Yes, we would love to work here. Alright, let's go to school. Thanks to the help of Fernan and his parents, we got jobs as teachers. We taught Fernan and his friends Danny, Josh and Johnny, which allowed us to improve our situation.
Although we still miss Starville and our old jobs, we'll get it all back someday.
So was our story with Rodney.
Wow, I can't believe what Rodney has done.
Yeah, it was terrible. We lost access to the fountain with the Grand Star.
I'm so sorry, teachers. I wish there was something I could do to help.
Thank you, Fernan, but Rodney is very powerful. Be careful not to confront him. If you do, run away from him and her friend Everly. See you tomorrow.
Well, I'm going to get back to class. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, teachers.
Hi, I want to talk to you.